Use the code LOCKCHANNEL25 in order to get your 25% off discount on the I Am Melanin Magic website up through the end of October the 15th, 2022.
And so are you. If you are not using Melanin Magic hair oil, then what are you using?
Hi, I'm the creator of the I Am Melanin Magic skin and hair care brand. The I Am Melanin Magic hair oil is our premier product. It is the leading high-end supplement for your mane.
It reduces breakage and promotes growth and can be used on all hair types and looks, from straightened hair and microlocks to wigs and protective styles.
It's antifungal, antibacterial, and it's anti-funk, so you know you're protected.
It softens and conditions your hair, and it's anti-frizz too.
Hey guys, so I started using this oil called I Am Melanin Magic since February of this year, and check out the new growth. Like, it's insane. Not only did it help with my new growth, but it smells amazing too.
See the dramatic improvements Denisha has made after not having hair around her edges for 3 years. Tanya's hair had been like this for almost 20 years, and while getting injections. Her doctor said it was scarred and would never grow back. After 4 weeks of using I Am Melanin Magic, this is what she looked like. I Am Melanin Magic did this to Danette's hair after a short time. This is really all your hair needs. It's rich with antioxidants, loaded with growth-promoting ingredients. Look at the growth of my hair. It's amazing. The product speaks for itself. Order yours today and don't delay. Don't delay, purchase yours today.
I Am Melanin Magic, and so are you.
Greetings, beautiful butterflies in transformation, just like me. I'm supposed to be getting to work, but I was looking through the comments, y'all. I used to look at the comments for this channel like a religion, and I'm trying to keep up with them, and I can't keep up with them the same way I used to. So sometimes I want to come on here and share them with you all so that I can acknowledge them as I go through and try to comment. A lot of YouTubers use this prefabricated software that allows you to just give generic comments. I like to take the time to go in and respond because you guys leave wonderful comments. I love y'all. Shout out to the Tanisia's Locks Beauty Tips and Potpourri family, the OG gang. Y'all, I gotta share some of this. T.S. Ana Homestead 9 days ago, or T's Ana Homestead. She said, "Hey Tanisha, just established my Sisterlocks yesterday. I thank you for all the information and advice." This was apparently from a video I did in my first year, y'all, because I remember some of the things I said. Y'all, I would say these and a hell of a lot more today based on everything I've learned. Number one, she said, finding the right loctician. She was wonderful, not too tight. She was neat, not too small, and done in 8 hours, 6 inches of hair. Oh, I didn't see that. Whoa, she was quick. 8 hours. Okay, so you may have thinner hair though. Yeah, you may have thinner hair. 8 hours seems like a short amount of time, but it sounds like you're really satisfied. That's the thing that matters. She also did my locks the same size. But then too, y'all, we're talking about 6 inches of hair. An inch is about this much, right? So we're talking about this amount of hair. So the hair is not necessarily that long. Did she go all the way down to the ends, tees? Number two, setting the right boundaries and what you want. Y'all, this is about being very communicative and being assertive and gentle, sweet but firm. You know what I'm saying? Setting the right tone with the gift at the start of my establishment. Oh, she did it at the start of her establishment. She gave a little gift because, y'all, well, that video was well in the beginning. Go back to it. The name of it was something about how to find the right loctician or things to remember during your Sisterlocks install or something about the beginning of the process, because the gift is a gesture of goodwill. It helps to build rapport. It helps her to know that, like I said, it builds rapport. It can help a lot of things depending upon how she interprets it. It may help her to know that you're not cheap. It may help her to know that you're easy to communicate with. It may help her to know that you're walking into this process with the greatest amount of positivity, goodwill, and concern about the relationship that the two of you have, and much more. And she left the tip at the end. That was another tip. She said she left 20%. She also brought a mirror and a pillow. Look, Y'all, I suggest that mirror today. And you may need 2 of them. You may need a mirror here and a mirror here. Back then I said 1, but if you brought 2, you could see what was going on at the back too. You know, some of the locticians want to be all secretive with that tool and all that stuff. It's not about that. It's about you showing interest. And when you bring that thing, like, y'all, because I'm a Virgo. When you bring that, like, some people may be taken aback with that. So we always keep in mind that not everybody thinks how you think. Hell, not everybody thinks how I think. Some people are going to think I'm Looney Tune for saying to bring a mirror. But y'all, I always say, God bless the child who's got his own. And I'm one of those people, I like to know everything that's going on because I want to be able to do whatever somebody else is doing that makes me at their mercy. Y'all, if I go to a restaurant and I like the meal, you better believe I'm going to be tasting. I'm going to go home and make that meal so that if I ever want it and I don't want to go to the restaurant, I can make that meal on my own. So I'm that way when it comes to everything. I want to master on something to the extent that I can based on my skill set, because clearly we can't with everything. But you can put yourself in a position where you know what is going on, and in order to do that, you need to see it. So the way you couch that, or the context in which you put it, is very important. It is as important as you being able to put the 2 mirrors up and feel comfortable about doing that without making the loctician feel uncomfortable. So you may say something like, wow, this is amazing how you do this. I really want to be able to kind of see at the back and see what my grid is going to look like. You know, if you can think of another way, please put it in the comment. What else can you say to explain why the hell you're in there with a mirror trying to see the front and the back, short of saying, look, I'm paying you all this damn money. I got a right to see what you're doing in my head. What else can we say, y'all? Let's take a little bit of wait time and see what we can come up with. You could also say, wow, this is really an interesting process. I saw my girlfriend getting her hair done, or I saw the grid that such and such has. I'm sure you've seen another grid. Hell, you've seen mine. So that you can be honest, you've seen my grid, okay? And it's amazing. Like, I noticed some imperfections, but it feels like the job that you're doing is just so on point. Wow, this is amazing. You know, I mean, this is serious, y'all. She said she put oil on my scalp as soon as she was done. Excited to see them mature. That's amazing. The other question I want to ask you, Tease Ana Homestead, is she a certified Sisterlocks loctician? I'm not into, like, trying to put people in a bubble, but I'm just interested in knowing. And I wanted to know if you have thick hair, medium hair, or do you feel like your hair is thin? Let me know. But congratulations. Enjoy the family. Oh, here is from Galte Lacay. So I'm 5 months in with my Sisterlocks and was told not to put oils or anything. So all I do is from time to time, I will use my water spray to water just a bit. So my question is, at what point is it best to start using oil in the locks? Now, here's the interesting thing. I'm going to go further into that. Since she was told to use just water and she's asking about oil, there's a reason she's asking about oil. Please put it in the comment what you think. The reason may be that she's feeling as though her hair needs something else. And whether you feel that early in the process or 3 or 4 years down the road, you're going to get to a point, either due to thinning, brittle hair, dryness, lack of, shine and sheen, or whatever it may be, where you're going to feel like, I need to supplement. The same way you take a pill for a headache, or you take some zinc, or you take some glucosamine, chondroitin, or you take something else to help supplement what your body needs. The same way, I'm not going to let someone tell me that my skin produces its own oil, which it does. And so as I go out into the elements, the sun, the pollution, the winter weather, and so forth and so on, I'm not going to let somebody tell me I don't need to put oil on my skin. The same way I'm not going to let them tell me I don't need oil on my hair, because I needed oil before the Sisterlocks journey. I'm going to need it now, and I'm going to need it after this journey, God forbid, should it ever have to cease. All right, so she says at what point? Now, based on the previous comment from Sister Homestead, she started on day one. I started on day one, but I had a loctician that was down for that. And I will always say to you, check with your loctician, because when you do something they don't like, if you have one of those by the book, Sisterlocks locticians, one of those rigid people, and this is no criticism. You could have you a Virgo loctician, and she follows the, I'm a Virgo maverick, and she follows the cross every T, dot every I, and you need to listen to her, because when you come in there and something's not right, she's going to blame it on the oil. So it depends on you. At the very least, I always say you have to listen to your higher wisdom. If you feel like your hair really needs the oil, you need to have a discussion with her. The other thing I suggest is less is more. If you lose just a little bit goes a long way. I Am Melanin Magic. This is our premium hair care blend. You want strong locks. You only need a tiny bit of this. This is very light, so the oils absorb in. You need a little bit. If you're very much in the beginning, you got short locks that are prone to slippage, don't put it in those areas. Let your hair lock a little bit more. If you have very, very fine hair and you know that it's prone to slippage, or you know you're not doing your braiding and banding, bad idea. I was getting ready to name a name, but I'm not going to. There was a lady who has had her locks in for 4 to 6 months, y'all, and she went to someone to have her locks done. And y'all know I always say, if I have to go to the school, the high school down the street, and find me a student that loves to do hair, that wants to go to cosmetology school, and get them in here and show them how to retighten my locks, that's what I'm going to do. And as far as I'm concerned, I have Sisterlocks, and I'm still self-retightening. If push comes to shove, I can train someone in how to tighten my hair, okay? If push comes to shove. But the idea is you have to train someone. If you go to someone who is not a certified Sisterlocks loctician, if you came to, say, another Sisterlocker and she was retightening her own hair and she didn't take the class, doesn't mean she can't retighten her own locks and they don't look beautiful. But she's learning what happens when she doesn't do this, when she doesn't use enough tension, when she doesn't grab the loose hairs, when she doesn't pay attention to the grid, when she combines two locks. So she's learning along the way through trial and error, which sometimes can be very necessary depending on the necessity. Necessity is the mother of invention. Depending on the necessity under which conditions require that she have to learn how to do her own hair. But this lady, back at the ranch, I digress, went and had her hair done by someone who was not a Sisterlocks loctician, but says she could lock hair because she could do the interlocking process, which is beautiful, which is great. Because many people can. This is not something that is a Sisterlocks proprietary. However, she was not aware of the fact that if you have Sisterlocks, you must braid and band. And y'all, so many of the locks came out and they looked atrocious, for lack of a better word. So I don't know how I got on that, but it's important. So I'm going to say here, it's important to listen to your loctician to a certain point. If you find every time you turn around, you're listening to her and it's not agreeing with how you feel, you're going to need to vote with your feet and go somewhere else anyway. But if you start doing too much to your hair that is ill-advised according to her, all right, not every loctician, because as you read, the lady above me had hers done on day one. I've been putting oils on my hair since the beginning. But if you go against that and you start having problems, those problems are going to be blamed on you. Now, you said you're 4 months in. If she still feels that same way, then see first if you cannot produce reasons why you feel you need to. Is the water not enough? Are you experiencing difficulties? Is she saying never for the length of the whole process put oils in? All of that. But at the end of the day, it's you that has to make that decision. And for me, I was doing it since day one, and my hair took a long time to lock because of the texture of my hair. But if Fried still put the oil in since day one, and I was grateful. Okay, so I hope that helps. We also have, Dion L 9 days ago. She said she just left a review on the website, but she forgot to comment about the growth in her temple areas. Oh my, how could I have forgotten that? But oh yes, growth has improved there and is holding. I have never been bald there, but a lot of breakage there. I Am the Melanin Magic Hair Oil has helped. Oh, it's not this one. This is the one for thinning and balding, y'all. I've got to replace the label. She's talking about this oil. I Am Melanin Magic Hair Oil has helped to make the strands stronger. To put it lightly, my hair is quite unruly now, and there's all this new hair that is growing in outside of the new growth. It's pretty disrespectful. And that's what happens. That's what happens when I use this. That's what's going on all back up in here, okay? You start to use this, which is really the magical hair growth serum. And if it works for you, if it's working for you, you're going to notice little short hairs coming out all over the place. And if you have a loctician that is not conscientious and she doesn't pull those hairs in, it can become a problem. How you like that? How you like me now, the bendy? It can become a bit of a problem. So because you're going to have a lot of hair that may have been there, that broke off, that you didn't realize that was not growing. And now that it's being stimulated and given the things that it needs that are conducive to health, it's starting to grow again. It's not like you're growing strands that you absolutely never had, but you're stimulating growth that maybe you never saw. And so it's thickening up. That's what she's saying. She said that the new hair growth is pretty disrespectful. So if you don't want your hair to grow, then do not purchase this product. Oh, Dion, I love you, girl. You need to do a testimonial video. If you are prepared for new growth as well as new growth, then this is most definitely for you. Thank you, Tanisha. Thank you to Dion. Oh, I appreciate you. I appreciate you. And I want to go back. Y'all leave some beautiful comments. This is for Locs by Vanessa. This is a cute, I had to just shout out to you, girl. Locs by Vanessa. Stop right here, kings and queens. This was to Terry and my video on Dumped by my Loctician on Labor Day. Kings and queens and kings, if you are in the 40 and over club, please stop falling for these new stylist shenanigans out here today with this no shampoo in your hair. Y'all know Mama, Gigi Auntie, or whomever our hair care providers were back in the day, kept our hair clean. Harpo, who these new stylists today. Miss Terry, you are a golden client. Thank you, Tanisha, for sharing this video. We love you. Catch that kiss, my sis. All right. So we have, she tried it here 8 days ago. Love your channel and the I Am Melanin Magic Oil. I just purchased my first bottle. I had Sisterlocks installed in May. My hair is a natural reddish brown color and it looks dry. I'm considering applying a gloss to my hair to promote shine. Have you ever used a gloss to promote shine? I haven't. The idea of a gloss, maybe it has some silicone in it, maybe it has some type of oil in it. The idea of a gloss is to coat, it can be, not always, to coat the strand with something that allows it to shine. It may not always be an authentic or real or natural like shine. I would be concerned. She tried it with what it is that's in that gloss and what the ingredients are, because the gloss can coat. It may not be natural. It can create some other issues. It can also not be something that is readily absorbable into the hair. I would be interested in that. And probably before I tried that, I would look at essential oils first, okay? One that stands out if you really want. And you know what, y'all? Maybe I need to work on creating this because I've talked about it before, but there are oils that help with the shine. Overall, what's going to help with the luster and the shine in your hair from here down is going to be the health of your hair. So you don't want to keep your health, the health of your hair, as a top priority. However, let's say you're someone that uses this oil and you're only using it here. And then as it grows down, you've dyed your hair, your locks have gotten, mine dried out a lot at the bottoms, okay? When I was doing all the dye, which I did for about 3 years. This up here, if you look down at my hair on any given day, you're going to see shiny hair, whether I've used this or not. But that is because I use this on a regular basis. Although this is absorbable, even when I'm not using it regularly, my hair is healthy. It's healthier up here than it is down here. I mean, it's healthy down here, but I don't really put the oil down here much. So I would say first focus on the overall health of your hair. Make sure you're taking your vitamins. Make sure you are getting sufficient. Come back here, Bendy. Make sure that you're getting sufficient moisture. The other thing I would say is focus on first trying some of the essential oils that assist with gloss or shine or sheen. Okay, for example, chamomile is a good one. Rosemary helps with that. I would say focus on that first, putting some of those oils in your hair. before a gloss unless that gloss is tried and true and you know someone else that's using it. I'm afraid to put things in my hair that are not natural for any prolonged period of time or the other thing is to spot treat it. Do one area and do it for a few months and see what you experience. If you experience any wakefulness, meaning the hair feels heavier, if you experience any flaking, any excessive drying of the hair, because you can put those things that make your hair glossy and look beautiful, and then you notice, well, dad, this had some alcohol in it. It gave me some sheen, but now my hair is dry. It feels brittle. Those are the things you want to watch out for. Okay, she tried it. We love you. I did comment on your video anyway. Oh my gosh. Vlogs by Vanessa, I told you in this comment, if you hear this, please get in touch with me. I would like to bring you on. You make some wonderful comments. And I wonder if you're the one that's in the Atlanta metro area. If you are, I'd love to talk with you because I believe I might have been on your website. Someone might have brought you to my attention a few weeks ago and I was looking you up. And I remember the name Vanessa, but I'm not sure of the full name. But let me read this. She's talking about the video on Sisterlocks can cause hair loss and balding on my channel. Great video, my sister. I am so with Team Locticians who are just straight up in the beginning with the facts that one needs to know. I have clients who come from near and far to have lock repair or locks installed. I'm saddened when I meet a client who invested in their hair for the longevity of locks and then experienced breakage when some should have been told from the start that Microlocks wasn't achievable for them. Ooh, see, we need to hear from you. Okay, because we are in a day and time where placation is the go-to. Okay, and if you feel that way, we need to know why. I do very thorough consultations so I can best assist what the client needs. We need more like her. Shout out to UV. I am not for the everything. It's for everybody because it is not so. And see, that can be important, y'all, because you're dealing with expectations and you're trying to manage expectations. And when people come into this, y'all know we already have expectations built on what somebody else's locks look like. So we've got to manage expectations. We need to develop our own realistic expectations. And then it can be helpful for our locticians to help us to manage our expectations. So if that means that telling you you don't need to have locks, or if you get them, they're not going to look like this, they may look more like that, then that's what we need. Please do great homework when you want locks. As a loctician for over 30 years, I try to educate as much as possible on hair care. Keep educating my sister. My sister, I want to talk to you. I might have to put your name in the title. Vlogs by Vanessa. You got to give me a call because you've been at this thing for some time. I would love to speak to you. Give a shout out if anyone knows her. Tell her to give me a shout out. 678-438-6442. I would love for her to send me a text so we can hook something up. Donna 410, kicked to the curb by my loctician on Labor Day. She said, child, this is the reason I do my own hair and make my decision about my mane. I like that, honey. Make my decision about my mane. I have no time for this foolishness at all. We love you, and we need you to go back and watch that video on creative ways to do retightenings, because we need to develop, and I may have to just, y'all, create a, I think what I'm going to have to do is create a Google link for you all to put your information in, because for those of you that do your own locks, that are willing to have other people that do their own locks and do a great job to service you so that you all can switch off, that's something worth pursuing. Because I always say, like, let's say, for example, I may not be a certified Sisterlocks loctician, never probably will be, don't want to be, but my loctician, y'all, by the way, is developing a class for how to retighten your hair. She's getting ready to do her own thing, and she's wonderful. Y'all already know when she develops that class, I will take that class so that I can have a more intelligent conversation with you all based on actual experience beyond what I do when I do my own hair. However, I would argue that I'm in a better position to do your retightening than someone who just started and doesn't care about locks, doesn't have locks, and has absolutely no passion and no experience whatsoever. And the reason why I say that is because I am anal when it comes to my own hair. I'm anal when it comes to a whole lot of stuff in general. I tend to want to go in and perfect something and figure out the system and understand how it works. And if I have two locks that look differently, I want to know what I did wrong, that I lean too much to 1 degree to the left and to the right. Just jokes. But if you find someone who's locking their own hair and they're doing a wonderful job and they live in your area, that person more than likely can do a good job on your hair also. It's at least worth a try if you happen to find yourself at a loss and can't find a viable loctician, live in an area where there's just not a proliferation of options. You know, maybe your loctician is sick, maybe she had a baby, maybe who knows what happens. Is something to think about. Here we have, oh, that was another, y'all, there's just so many. I'm 1 week from 6 months, so excited about my Sisterlocks, best decision I ever made. Dorothy, we love you. Welcome to the crew. Welcome to the Tiny Locks crew. We're not an elite group of sister lockers who think we're better than other people. Folks, the sisters on this channel are cool. We love you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Wow. Okay, y'all, so I think, oh, shout out to R. James, who's reminded me that the blue tool is called a plastic yarn needle. Yeah, I think I might have called it an art needle or plastic sewing needle, but it is an arts and craft needle. It's a yarn needle, plastic yarn needle. You can get them from Walmart too for maybe 89 cents. You can get them more. You can get more of them from the Amazon store. And I have an Amazon store link in my, I think it's in my description for some of the things that I've bought on Amazon. Some of the things that I have used for my hair over time are in there, like the shower cap and all that good stuff. So I believe it's in the link, and if it's not, I'm going to make sure I put it in there henceforth, so in case you all wanted to shop for something from Amazon. What do I get, like a penny or something every time you buy something? Let's see. Oh, this is This Natural Girl's Locked. Love you, sis. TFS. Y'all gotta tell me what that means. My hair has always thrived from using oil to seal in moisture, and this hasn't changed since starting my Microlocks journey. See, she uses the oil to seal in the moisture, which means she wets it first, or her hair is damp, and then she uses the oil to seal in the moisture. Okay? And this hasn't changed since starting my Microlocks journey. What I like most about your hair oil is that it's so lightweight, yet does so much. The boost in natural shine luster is a plus. Shout out to the sister who was talking about the shine, okay, or the dullness or whatever. So This Natural Girl's Locked, and we love you. You have been on here so much. Wow, y'all, I got like so many stories. Wow. Oh, Kind of Vel, your second shout out, my beautiful sister. I was tuned in as I always am, listening and learning, enjoying my sister Tanesia's channel, and heard my name and comments. I was blown away. Girl, don't you be blown away. You are fam. We are family. Y'all, whatever happened to Sister Sledge anyway? I got an album in there with all 5 of those beautiful sisters. I think it was 5, right? And I was like, I wonder whatever happened to them. I have purchased both the hair growth serum and the magical growth oil, and my results are forthcoming. I'm about 3 weeks into the products, and I see wonderful hair growth. I'm telling you, that is an unintended consequence of this. The idea for this was nutrition, conditioning, restoration, fortifying your hair base, which will lead to growth because of the nutritive and synergistic value of this. Okay, but that was not the primary emphasis, but that's what came from this. And many women who've sent me pictures, and y'all, I got to get them up here one of these days, they grew hair in places where hair was never growing using this. But that is what this was created for. And on the website, it looks like this. This is the magical hair growth serum. All right. This is medicinal. I like the smell of this. I'm not in love with this, but y'all, this is medicinal. It's a little bit different. However, many of you like the smell of this. But the second one that's coming, the magical hair growth serum on steroids. We're working on that one. It's been in progress for those of you who use this or who've reached a limit, or for those of you who don't like the smell of this. Who knows? The other one is not going to smell that great either, y'all, because it's purely medicinal. I'm willing to sacrifice the fruitiness because I don't want to add any fake stuff to these oils. I'm willing to sacrifice the fruitiness for the functionality of the product, okay? That is above, that is really what the overall hair care goal is. But that also would be for some of you who want to try something else, or who want to do both, or who want to do a comparison to see which one works best on their hair. Or maybe there's something in here that you don't like. My daughter is allergic to black seed oil, so she couldn't use this one. She could use the other one. So I want to give you some options. And y'all, I have a lot of stuff in the oven that hopefully by the spring of next year, and y'all know if you tune into this channel, y'all know that you will get a coupon when it first hits the shelf. That along with one for irritation and dry scalp. And another one, we talked about the gray away, which we got to work on. Gray away is in the works too. That's why I'm not doing anything with these grays, because I'm going to try to get these repigmented. But the other one is, the moisturizing spray for those of you who do prefer something a little bit lighter, because your loctician says, no, you can't have this, you can't put this in, you can't do that. But you know that you need some oil in your hair, and you don't know what to do because your hair is drying and it is flaking, and you want to use the I Am Melanin Magic Oil, but she say no. And you not know what to do. And so we're going to give you an additional option. And for those of you who want to use that one as a moisturizing spray and seal with this baby, you will have a plan. All right, so she says, I see wonderful hair growth and strength to my weakened sister locks. Oh, I love you, kind of, Belle. Oh, you got to send me a text. I don't think I remember your name in the orders. I can't keep up with some of the orders, but I will definitely look you up. But if you hear this, shoot me a text on my phone. I'd like to add you to my phone. I have also been reading Manifesting Your Masterpiece daily with confidence in both myself and my locks. Oh, pictures before and after to come. I love you. Thank you so much. You're such a blessing to the community. You are a blessing to this channel, baby. You are as much of a blessing as you think I am, okay? Whatever, I don't see it that way. I see you as the blessing, and I'm grateful to you. Namaste, my sister. The light in me honors the light in you. Okay, so we have Ange over here who says, my Microlocks are 1,100 for 10 inches. I'm sure Sisterlocks are a bit more. These are her Microlocks. We love you for chiming in. Right now, my Loctician is charging $125 for 45 weeks. Waiting longer is actually cheaper per hour. 8 weeks starts at $185. Wow, we gazowie. We love you for chiming in. Thank you so much, so much, so much. There was another sister who left a comment, and I wanted to get that in. Some of you all say some of the most comical things, and I just can't help but laugh. But I just so appreciate. Yemaya says, this may sound like a stupid question. There is no question that is a stupid question. We are all in the earth school. We are learning in the university of life. But when getting reties, do you have to tighten all the way to the scalp? I'm going to say, y'all know what I'm going to say to that. Put it in the comments. No, it is just aesthetics. Yes, and I talk about y'all folks being overboard with that grid at the expense of the health of your hair. You can be die hard obsessive with that grid, but eventually that grid may become the noose around your neck. You better be careful. I'm not saying that just because I done jacked up my grid because I had these fries to separate some of my locks because I wanted them smaller and all of that. My grid is not jacked up, okay? But what I'm saying, y'all, is that obsessing the grid and always, what do they call it? Cleaning the grid up, and before you know it, they're moving hairs from here to there, and then they start thinning out, and then you get too concerned about the grid that you retighten all the way to the scalp, and then you got a headache for 2 weeks. By the way, if you haven't seen my most recent video before this one on 2 tight retightenings, I give great advice. Go check that video out. She said, I'm getting Microlocks, and I don't want it tightened to the scalp. Honey, don't do it. I love it. And you also ask, can length add to tension as well? Yes, baby, it can. It definitely can. Bunmi Ogunleye. Let me know if I said that right. Bunmi Ogunleye. I love that. Beautiful name. Where are you from, my sister? She says, beautiful message. Love from beginning to the end. Oh, more beautiful blessings to you, beautiful spirit. And we have a message from Juicy8412. Juicy8412. Shoot me a text, 678-438-6442. If you ever get this message, giving you lots of love. She said, I have tried a lot of oils and was disappointed because it did not do what it said. I am here, and she puts this part in all caps. I am here to tell you this oil is the truth. I saw a difference within days. It's expensive, but well worth it. Y'all, we pay for quality, right? We pay for quality. Tara Cannon LLC, such a helpful, relevant discussion. This is on long sister locks and caring for long sister locks, y'all, okay? Betty Williams asks, could you please tell me how I can get these products? I have tiny sister locks. I text her a comment in text her a reply in the comments, and I said, thank you for your inquiry, beautiful. So y'all, I better go because this is at 32 minutes. I love y'all, love y'all, love y'all. I want to try to do more videos more often, y'all. I just can't always get to them. I feel the need to pull an oracle card, y'all, from the Crow. Oracle. For those of you who want to stick around, stick around. For those of you who want to leave, make sure you don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Show your love, show your love, show your love. And if there was something in the comment section that really hit you or impressed something upon you, please let me know. We have waterproof for y'all. There's some stuff you need to let slide off you, y'all. There's some things going on around you that you need to insulate yourself from. There's some game going on, or there's somebody trying to run some jive on you or trying to pull you into some drama, and you need to let that stuff roll right off you. That message is about minding your business, not minding your business as like you need to mind your business, but minding your business as in what they're doing over there is their business. You are keeping an eye on what is yours. Problem ownership. Don't let them bring that junk to your doorstep and vomit and leave you there to pick up the pieces. Don't let people draw you in, y'all. It feels so good when drama and chaos can be going on around you, whether you see it or not. People can be sending you stuff. People can be trying to manifest chaos in your life, and you transcend and you rise above and you elevate yourself above something, and you don't allow people to pull you in. Because when people pull you in, they want to steal your energy. And when they steal your energy, honey, they got it. You have externalized your power. You have lost round one. Ding, ding, ding. So this is about you being waterproof, which really means insulate yourself from drama. Don't let people bring foolishness into your life on your doorstep and leave you to pick up the pieces. What did I say, y'all? Talk to the hand. You can energetically say, talk to the hand. Take a deep breath. Rise to the higher octave, y'all. Vibe high. And keep it moving, and don't let them draw you in. And when they can't draw you in, they can't get your energy. And when they can't get your energy, they fume and they take that negativity somewhere else, and you still feel good because you didn't give them anything. It was as if they were the ones who shall remain nameless. I love y'all. Have a beautiful day. Afternoon, evening, weekend. If you haven't purchased the book, Manifesting Your Masterpiece, shout out to Terry, who was out there in Florida before this crazy Ian came in and had the book out there with her on the beach. Terry is the sister who was in our last video, dumped by my Loctician. And shout out to all of you who are in Florida who may be enduring some difficulties right now. My thoughts of concerns and prayers go out to you. I have seen 75 get very congested. Last night I left out of here to get my mom to the airport at 5:30 in the morning this morning. I left yesterday anticipating the increased traffic on the roads, and I was right. My heart goes out to you all. Please stay safe. Make timely decisions. Don't worry about the things that you may lose if you felt that you've lost them. If you have your life, you can always begin anew. And whatever happens, it cannot happen without the permission of the Creator. Have faith, and things will work out for you. Stay out of harm's way. We are all praying for you. We're sending lots of love to you. Bye.
If you are not using I Am Melanin Magic hair oil, then what are you using?
Hey guys, so I started using this oil called I Am Melanin Magic since February of this year, and check out the new growth. Like, it's insane. Not only did it help with my new growth, but it smells amazing too.
See the dramatic improvements Denisha has made after not having hair around her edges for 3 years. Tanya's hair had been like this for almost 20 years, and while getting injections. Her doctor said it was scarred and would never grow back. After 4 weeks of using I Am Melanin Magic, this is what she looked like. I Am Melanin Magic did this to Danette's hair after a short time. Hi, I'm the creator of the I Am Melanin Magic hair and skincare brand. My vision has always been to develop a line of products that meets the unique needs of melanated people. The I Am Melanin Magic hair oil is our premier product. It is the leading high-end supplement for your mane.
It reduces breakage, promotes growth, and can be used on all hair types and looks, from straightened hair and microlocks to wigs and protective styles.
It's antifungal, antibacterial, and anti-funk, so you know you're protected.
It softens and conditions your hair, and it's anti-frizz too.
This really is all you need. It's rich with antioxidants, loaded with growth-promoting ingredients. Look at the growth of my hair. The proof is in the product. Need I say more? Don't delay. Purchase yours today.
I am Melanin Magic, and so are you.